Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Today we have Joel Houston and Dylan Thomas from Hillsong Church with us. They'll be sharing their song, Like an Avalanche. We hope you enjoy this New Song Cafe. Joel and Dylan, good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Man, it's great to be down here with you guys at your home church at Hillsong in Sydney. And being in this place, it's pretty cool, and it kind of helped me to realize that these songs that you guys are writing that are virtually going out, in churches all over the world are singing these songs, that they're actually, birthed out of this local church here in Sydney.
Yeah.
It's a place, and you guys are actually just writing for your church, which is, I think, is amazing. So today, though, we're going to listen to a song called Like an Avalanche. Awesome title, and you guys actually wrote this together, which is very cool. It's good to have both of you here. But man, Dylan, let's start with you. And man, just talk about where'd this come from, and why'd you let Joel get involved with the writing process? And so, talk about that a little bit.
We were kind of just, setting up to start writing for the United project, and we kind of set up a little bit of a studio at Joel's place, and we're just mucking around for a few days, and I guess just this idea came about one night once we kind of got a bit sick of writing too many songs. And I wrote this kind of guitar hook, and then a melody fell out of that, and then we just kind of started working on this song, and I guess inspiration came out of just one part, and we just kept working on it, and then it was cool. And I guess we kind of tried to write a chorus out of that, and
yeah, it was a song that kind of came about when we'd almost given up, and we like Dill said, we kind of took it, just kind of kept working on it out of this verse. This chorus kind of eventuated, and I liked the chorus because there was such an ease to it. Just kind of fell into this verse, and then we were like, well, we just need some kind of a moment that's gonna kind of lift everyone back up again, and that's the bridge kind of came about. I just remember us kind of walking around the lounge room at almost midnight, just singing this melody over and over and over again. And but to be honest, it took a long time for the lyrics to kind of come about. I think we were kind of both taking the lyrics away and coming back, and we were kind of writing two different songs, and we had to the song almost died. We actually did forget about it. We put it on the back burner, and probably a couple of months later, stumbled upon the demo of it, had another listen, and kind of brought it back to life, and it just made sense once we knew what the song was about, and just often when I'm writing, there's an emotion, I know what the song wants to say, I just don't know how to articulate it sometimes, or how it's supposed to feel when it's sung, but until the lyrics kind of and the melody work to create that feeling, it's not complete. And I remember this song, I was writing all these different lyrics about clay, being a jar of clay, and I thought they were the best lyrics ever. I was like, Dills, this is amazing, It was you're shaped by my heart, my heart like clay in your hand, I think it was, and to all that I am looks just like you or something. And Dills was like, I don't know, man, it's kind of corny. I was like, you're right. And then, but then the whole kind of this idea of surrendering to God's grace just made a lot of sense, and it just felt right. And I just love that picture of finding ourselves here on our knees, caught up in grace like an avalanche, and that's exactly what God's grace is like. And I think sometimes just naturally, because of who we are and our humanity, and we can resist God's grace. Even if we've known God for a long time, and it's sometimes hard to accept this free gift, knowing that we mess up all the time or whatever else, and so I like that confession, and I find myself here on my knees again, caught up in grace like an avalanche, and just that picture was just kind of glued it all together.
Wow, man. Well, you guys share it with us. We'd love to hear it.
All right.
Slave, trading your righteousness for shame. Despite all my pride and foolish ways, caught in your infinite embrace. Oh, and I up in grace like an avalanche. Nothing compares to this love, 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 burning in my heart. Take my life, take all that I am. With all that I am, I will love you. Take my heart, take all that I have. Jesus, how I adore you, and I found myself here on my knees again, caught up in grace like an avalanche. Nothing compares to this love, love, love.
Wow. And it's interesting to hear it just for the male vocal, you know, because it's on the recording.
Sounds
It's the
better when
female.
Jill sings it.
No, it works great either way.
Yeah.
And you guys are actually doing it the key of E here, and kind of walk us through. You're playing it kind of in open E tuning. Dylan, you're capoed up, kind of playing a C position, but it'd be great to show people both. So,
Yeah.
Joe, I want to start with you and just kind of walk through what you're playing.
C, playing it in C with the capo kind of makes sense. With the girl, we recorded it in C sharp, I think, or C, in around there. With the male vocal, I think if I was doing it in church, I'd probably do it in F sharp with the capo on the 2nd fret, but the same kind of voicing. So the verse is kind of, again, I play this kind of E, open kind of E shape that just kind of moves the bass around mainly. But so it's C sharp, E, B to the A. Just kind of does it over and over again. B, B. And then last time round it kind of just stays on the B and then falls into the chorus on the A. E, B, A, E, B, A. It goes up to the C sharp minor, just to the B, back to the top, or into the bridge. And the bridge is really simple. Maybe, do you want to?
Yeah. Yeah, so like with the capo on the 4th fret, to do it in E kind of makes it a C shape. And then the bridge is just like off the 6, so it's like it walks up. Back to the 4. So A minor, G over B, C, F, back to C, and back to the G. Just kind of loops that, and then the last time it just goes back to the 4 on the F.
Yeah. Man, awesome song, guys. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm glad you finally worked it out and you didn't give up on it.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by, and it's good to see you.
Thanks.
My heart